What's good, Wagwan? My name is Manchilu and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I created this outline French set, and I am completely obsessed with it. It is perfect for the spring, summertime, especially with the colors that I use. It was super easy, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I did. I just want to let you guys know that I am not a professional nail tech in any sense of the word. I just really enjoy doing my own nails, and I find it really calming and relaxing. And I've been doing it for a few months now, and I'm still learning. It's definitely not perfect as yet. This is actually one of the best nail sets I've done on myself, so I'm actually really proud, and I'm really happy that I actually recorded it so I can show you guys. So the first thing I do is I prep my nails. So these are my nails right after I just took off my previous set, and I do have some excess gel and glue on the surface of my nails, so I'm gonna go ahead and buff those out. So I'm just using a buffer block. I use the nail file sometimes, but I'm just trying to get as much as I can off. I don't actually use a regular nail file on the free edge of my nails. I actually use a glass nail file, which is much more delicate on your nails, and it helps prevent breaking and tearing of your nails. So I use this on my actual nails, the free edge, and I'm just going to go ahead and shape them up real quick. Next, I'm going to take my cuticle pusher and push my cuticles back. I don't actually cut my cuticles just because I'm scared I'm going to cut myself. So for now, all I do is just push them back. If you're comfortable with cutting your cuticles and you can do it safely, you can. However, I don't trust myself, so all I do is just push my cuticles back and call it a day. And it seems to work fine for me, but yeah. Alright, so this is where I stopped. As you guys can see with these nails, they're super smooth compared to over here, which is perfectly fine because I am going to be reapplying nails to them. So it's actually better if the surface is rough more than being smooth. So the nails I will be using today are the MAKARTT full cover coffin nails, and I really like these nails because my fingers are like a weird size and these seem to fit them perfectly fine. Now I use full cover nails instead of tips because it's just so much easier to remove. Once I'm ready to get them off, I just pop off the entire nail and all the gel and everything comes off, and I don't have to file on my actual nail or try to get off gel off my actual nail. So it's just more convenient for me. And these are the sizes that I picked out. You want to make sure that the nails go from sidewall to sidewall. Sometimes for me they're a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller, but I just try to find the best fit. The next thing I'm going to do is use this small hand drill that I have. I don't recommend it because this is literally the only thing I use it for, because it's not powerful and it really doesn't do much. But what I'm going to do is scuff up the insides of the nails because that is going to make it adhere even better. So that's a little hack whenever it comes to gel polish or adhering nails to your fingers. You always want to scuff up the inside. That's going to give the gel or the glue some extra surface area to adhere to. So if you're someone who wears press-on nails as well, you want to make sure that the inside of your press-on nails are scuffed up a little bit or roughed up, and it's going to make them last longer. So that's what I'm doing here, and I'm going to do this to all the nails. So once I'm finished with that, I'm going to take some alcohol on this paper towel and just wipe inside of the nails just to get rid of the extra dust that would be there after filing. I am then going to go ahead and remove the shine from my natural nails, just using the nail file a little bit, going over them again just to make the nails stick better. The next thing I'm going to do is use this cotton pad with some alcohol and just rub it across my nails one more time just to remove the shine and any extra oils that may be present. This is going to ensure that the nails last longer. You don't want to use cotton pads that are like this, that are very linty. You want to make sure that your cotton pads are similar to the one I have here, where it's almost lint free and it's not going to be a hassle working with it, especially because we're going to be working with super sticky products. So once we're done with that, we're going to go ahead and apply your nails. There's different ways to do this. You can actually use a base coat, which is what I used to use. You just apply the base coat onto the nails and you cure it under the UV lamp and it'll stick. The only problem with this is if your nails pop off while you have them on, you can't cure it back on because you're going to have polish on top and the UV light isn't going to go through the polish. So I recently got this nail glue, which is the Bondini, and so far I've been really liking it. So what I do is I cover the nail that is going to be on my finger, and then I put a few swipes on my actual finger and I apply it. And make sure to be careful when I'm applying it, so because if this sticks, y'all, in the wrong position, it's gonna stay in the wrong position. So I'm very careful when I'm attaching it. Alright, so this is a nail clip that I use. It is much more convenient and efficient than using a regular nail clip or even scissors. So if you do your own nails, I highly recommend you getting one of these. It is so easy and you can see where you're cutting and it's just so much simpler. So I'm just going ahead and trying to find the perfect length for me. This usually takes some time because I'm cutting and then I like test it out and then I cut again and I'm trying to match. So this might take some time, but using this kind of nail clip makes it so much easier. So this next step is crucial and can be a lengthy process, and for this reason is why I select nails that are already pre-shaped instead of having to make the shape myself. However, I still do a little bit of filing because I do like when the nails are a little bit slimmer rather than chunky. So I'm going to go ahead and file until I am satisfied with the shape of the nails. I'm filing at the sides and I'm filing across the top. So my next step is to remove the shine from the nails. I go back and forth between my buffer and my hand drill. This is just going to make the product stick better and last longer. Okay, time to apply our product. Now you can use alcohol or acetone as your slip solution. You can also use base coat as your slip solution, but I'll be using alcohol. So I just have a small amount of alcohol in my little cup right there. This is the brush that I'm going to be using today. This is the brush that I got in my polygel kit, the one that I have, the same one that I had from a few months ago. Okay, now the product I will be using today is not polygel. It is actually Formagel, and this is by Mia Secrets in the color COVERTAN. And if you're a beginner, I definitely recommend using Formagel instead of polygel or acrylic. Well, personally for me, I find it so much easier. First of all, it is self-leveling, meaning you don't have to put in that much work to get it all even. You literally can put it on a clump and it'll just level out by itself. It is, however, very sticky. You just need some acetone and on a cotton swab, as you can see here, and just wipe your hands, wipe your brushes, and it'll come right off. So I haven't used polygel in months. This is what I've been using, and it is so easy. Now when applying, you want to take a small amount, like a super thin amount, and apply it to your nails first. Set that in the lamp, and then you come back and apply your actual thick layer. And what that does, it just makes the product adhere to your nail much better. I mean, there's been times where I forget to put that small layer down and it works just as fine, but this is actually the correct way to do it. So when I remember, I actually do it, and yeah. Alright, so this is what it looks like with that first layer on. I'm going to go ahead and set this in the lamp for 30 to 60 seconds. And I do one hand at a time because it is pretty sticky and you don't want to get any lint or, you know, any dust on your hand while you're working on the other hand. So I just do one hand at a time. So now I'm going to go ahead and put on the thicker layer onto them. What I like to do is I like to take a bead and put it pretty close to my cuticle, and then I just spread it. Now the difference with Formagel compared to polygel is that you don't really, it's not really a patting motion or a brushing motion as with polygel. You're kind of spreading it. So thinking spreading peanut butter on a piece of toast. So it's really a spreading motion. A lot of people do a fast zigzag motion going down the nail. I kind of do more of like a circular motion going down. It really doesn't matter. Just find a technique that works for you. You just want to make sure that the gel is applied evenly on the nail. It doesn't have to be smooth, because as you guys are going to see in a few seconds, it literally is going to just even out and level by itself, which is what I love about using Formagel. So I did notice around my cuticle there were some spots that were a little bit thinner. I just went ahead and added some more Formagel to that area. Now I'm just taking a orange stick, which I just dipped in some alcohol, and cleaning up around my edges and around the cuticle before I set it in the lamp. And I'm gonna set it for around 60 seconds. Depending on how thick it is, you might want to leave it in for like an extra 30 seconds. And look at that, guys. I barely did anything and it looks superb. So I'm just taking this cotton swab with some acetone. Actually, you can use alcohol, either one, and just wipe it off, because it is going to have that sticky layer, and we're going to do this to all our nails. And look at this, y'all. I was really proud of this finger because this is before buffing, this is before filing, and it looks really good. Look at that shape. I am just really proud of myself with this set. This is what they all look like once I am done. And before I continue, I'm gonna go ahead and just clean up around my area. I'm just using the acetone and I'm cleaning off my fingers, I'm cleaning off my brush, and I'm cleaning off the Formagel because I just don't like things being sticky. And trust me, this is gonna make a difference for when you're ready to work again and everything is just not sticky. So now it's time for one of the most crucial steps when doing this set, and this is going to be filing and buffing the nails. Any imperfections, this is the time to get rid of them. Any lumpiness, any unevenness, this is where I go in with my nail file and my buffer and I get to work. And this is going to take some time. So any nail that I see that I don't like the look of it, if it looks too fat, if it looks too lumpy, this is where I go to work. And this is what they look like after they have been filed and buffed. They are far from perfect, but they look way better than before. Again, I am not a professional. This is just me doing my nails. And here is a prime example of something that would need to be buffed. You can obviously see where some of the gel is thinner than the rest, and the best way to fix that is by buffing. You're gonna buff, you're gonna buff, you're gonna buff. Buffing is gonna be your friend in this step. So these are the colors that I'm going to be using today. If you guys would like to see an unboxing of this kit, I'll actually be posting that soon, so look out for that. These colors are beautiful. I love them all. These are what my nails look like, and we are going to be attempting this outline French look that I've been seeing recently with a little bit of spring twist to it. These are the brushes that I'm going to be using, and these are some random nail brushes. You can find them on Amazon or wherever. And I am sorry about the angles, guys. I am blind, so when I'm doing my nails I have to make sure that I can see. I'm gonna make sure that for my next video that the angles are way much better and you guys can see much better, but for this you're really just doing an outline. I swear the pictures look way more complicated than they actually are. You are going to take your color on a small brush and you just make an outline. It's really that simple. Now if I made a mistake or something that I would need to fix, I would just dip this small brush in some alcohol and just wipe up that area. So in between colors I made sure that I would thoroughly clean my brush, and I did this by just dipping it in some alcohol that I have over there in the cup and wiped it on a paper towel. Make sure all the color was gone before I dipped it into the new color. All these colors are very light, so it will be very obvious if they were mixed. And yeah, obviously if you're using the same color you don't have to do that step. There definitely were times where I messed up and I had to completely start over, but once you get the hang of it, it is very simple. Again, it's literally just an outline, and I would just put my finger under the lamp for 30 seconds each. And And this is what they look like. They're definitely not perfect, but they are cute. I did have some spillage here with the yellow color, so always remember to clean up before you put your fingers in the lamp. Now we're going to apply our top coat, my favorite part, because this is where you truly get to see how pretty your nails are and you see all the color shine through. I love it. So after I set my hands in the lamp for around 60 seconds, this is what they look like. We're definitely adding some cuticle oil. Always add some type of oil to your fingers because acetone and alcohol is very drying to the skin and you can't be out here with crusty hands, girls. No, no, no. I am obsessed with this set. I'm very proud of myself. And I am obsessed with these colors for the springtime. I think they are perfect. Alright, that's all I have for you guys today. Let me know down in the comments, do you think this was a hit or miss? I think it was definitely a hit. If I may say so myself, I am obsessed with this. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys would like to see more content by me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that like button if you thought these were super cute nails. And also follow me over on Instagram. I definitely always include you guys in what my next set will be. I often do polls and ask you guys, what do you think? So if you want to be a part of that and helping me decide what my next set is going to look like, go ahead and give me a follow over on Instagram. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if anyone's out there, bye.